Miss Ivy. So a lot of folks are asking us, why can't Ivan be here? Or here? Or here? Or here? So they can see each other. Well, there's many reasons, but the biggest reason is because if there's not a clean break, if there's not a disconnect, Ivy's hormones will not stop raging, and that's just the very least of it all. Honestly, her mind won't stop, and as long as he's here, she will do anything at her own demise to get to him, and we can't have that. There have been stories of animals literally killing themselves to get to their babies, and Ivy was already in a state of doing that. Right now, I don't know if you can see, but she's putting on weight. And Ivan is eating really well. Right, baby. Lester and I have been taking turns coming out here, grooming Ivy several times a day, spending time with her. I've actually laid down next to her in the barn. Right, baby. And she's eating alone. She's all by her lonesome self here with just me, so that no one else can bother her. And we're measuring and making sure that she's getting the right amount of nutrients. If Ivan was here, Ivy would not care about eating, which is the whole purpose of why we had to separate them in the first place. Ivy had gotten herself dehydrated and malnourished and stopped taking care of herself because she was so worried about being a mom. So being next to each other is not an option when you're trying to make Ivan eat and Ivy eat. And they need to heal individually, and then eventually they can be reunited. But Ivan needs to look to another source to be, quote, mom, or basically the provider of his nutrition. And Ivy needs to go back to making sure that she stays alive as well. Now, a lot of people say that you have to go extremely far away, out of sight, out of mind, and out of sound distance. But donkeys can identify a bray up to 60 miles away. And Ivan is less than a half a mile away over at Pawpaw's house. I will tell you this. It has gotten much better. Ivan is eating really well with Pawpaw, and I'll put, yes, he is, baby. I will put a clip in here of that.
Has discovered something. You can do the bucket thing?
Yeah, this is it. I was watching, go on the internet the other night.
Dad's on the internet. My dad's on the internet. Look out.
Look at here.
Now, he just mixed that bottle up, and he poured it inside that bucket. So this is the unique, what's so unique about donkey babies. I mean, that's what Dad discovered on the internet, that donkeys don't really need a bottle.
He don't like a bottle.
He doesn't like a bottle. And he can sit there. Does he have a milk mustache? That's what I want to know. When he's done, does he have a...
You can film down in here. Like
I don't want to mess him up. Look at that, just dripping off his chinny chin. Boy, you are something else.
He's adorable.
He is something else.
And Ivy is doing much better. As you can see, her gums and lips look much more full. They were loose and basically looked like she had false teeth in before. You can still see a little bit of her hip bone right there, but she's filling out really well. I'm proud of her for how far she's come. She's not staying up and crying all night long. She is back to socializing, doing a little grazing, and she's on the mend. Now, I don't know if any of y'all have ever been through a bad breakup, where if you continue to see that person and you try to become instantly friends, it's hard to get over. It's hard to get past. It's where you can't disconnect and figure out who you are and how to heal. I know that's not the exact same thing that's going on here, but it's the closest thing that I can say to relating to it. But our girl here is doing pretty good, all things considered. She's finding herself again. And I think that hearing Ivan just down the road at Pawpaw's house and hearing him talk to her will, you know, it's not cries and pleas for help anymore. It's happiness, and I think that warms her heart too. So a lot more to come on our girl, but as of today, she's doing much better. Much, much better. Ivy's milk is drying up, and she's doing a whole lot better. She's a little camera shy. She doesn't like selfie mode. She doesn't like to look at herself. She doesn't like the way she looks just yet. But we've all been there. Right, baby? We have. Don't be ashamed. You're beautiful. You're so pretty. She knows she's not looking her best right now, and she just doesn't want to look at herself in the mirror. She's okay with the camera being on, but she's just not ready to look yet. You're a pretty girl, Mama. Pretty girl.